Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Thank you for joining me. My name is Dory Joe with Prairie Scraps, and we are going to be working on a coffee bar sign today. Why do I look so dark? Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on. Um Interesting. Let's see. Thank you so much for joining in. If you are watching this first part and don't see that red live button, that means you are watching the replay. New gadget, I can't lose it. It's part of a new camera. Sometimes the girls like set everything here, and I was surprised to find everything here. So anyway, I was just gonna head out to the camper to get everything set up and ready, and lo and behold, oh my goodness, somebody knocks on the door and he's like giving estimates for windows. And then I was polite and talked to him. I don't know. Do you guys take sales calls from the door? We don't have them very often. Tell me yes or no if you do. Maybe I was being too nice. I'm having regrets. I'm having regrets. So anyway, we are going to be doing a sign today, and I think I don't know. I found this at Desiree Industries, and it is peeling up. In fact, that was the reason I thought it was appealing, but I did really like this. It was only $2 for this sign. It's a pretty good size, and I just found it when we were in Pocatello. We went over to not Twin, nearby. I can't think of what the name is. Anyway, I knew it was vinyl. And it's gonna peel up the paint, of course. So I want to redo this. Somebody did vinyl on it, and it feels really slippery, but I don't know. We're just going to work on this. I want to make it into a coffee bar sign. So if you come on in, make sure you say hello. And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and like and do all the things. Hit that little bell button so you get notifications when I do go live. I do try to go 2 or 3 times a week. I will actually be live on Saturday at 3 p.m. and I'm going to be in an event over at the DIY Arts and Crafts room. So I'd love to have you join me there. It's a free event, and it's going to be based on flowers and Mother's Day. So lots of great ideas for making things for Mother's Day. So I'm excited to see what everybody has. Seems like if I use the scraper, it comes off. If I don't, my hair is a crazy mess. Anyway, all kinds of things going on. My daughter had a friend. So anyway, I was just finishing up school. This guy knocks on the door. I was going to run in and just get ready and go. And this guy knocks on the door, and he's like, spiel. Yeah, fine. Oh, well, they're coming back. I don't know. Do you guys answer the door when there's salesmen? They're doing estimates on windows. I'm like, well, I don't know. It's probably not in our budget right now. Just saying. Probably not happening. Just so many things going on. We have a busy weekend ahead of us. Busy couple of weeks, actually. It's like getting into the royalty season for us. So we're starting to go out and do all the... It seems like when I pull these by hand, they are pulling up the... I guess we're going to have to take this off. I was thinking this looks so nice. I don't even know how it's attached. I want to think it's on there with metal. So somebody had tied this. Oh, that's interesting. I did not expect that at all. It was on there with a zip tie, actually. It's a really heavy piece of iron. So I'm going to take these off because I know I'm going to have to kind of work around them anyway. So I'll come back to it. And since it was just zip ties that held it on, I can do that. I got zip ties even. I'm always nice when people come to the door. I'm always like, sure, come on in. What do you want? This guy was trying not to come in. He's like, not really allowed to come in. But anyway, I got my own chattiness on, but Yeah, you're the first guy that's you're the first person that's come by and talked to me today, besides my children. So anyway, poor guy didn't know what was going to hit him. So anyway, I was kind of, when I went to Desiree Industries, they had a bunch of like kind of like a whole section way at the back where they had like boards and signs and things like that. And I was kind of just shuffling through because I thought it'd be nice to have a few surfaces that are easy to fix. And you know, it's been I've clearly forgotten what it's like to take vinyl off. Ugh, this is not my fit. You know, I want something fast and easy. Someone comes on that does vinyl and has taken it off, let me know if you know of a better way than just scraping it off. I could probably. Hi, Ines. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. Yay. Good to see you. So I kind of went through Desiree Industries, their whole sign. I'm going back and forth with stories. But yeah, if you have an idea for this that would go faster than this, let me know. I'll just keep talking while I go through. Oh my gosh, my arm is going to hurt. This is maybe the wrong thing to do right before orchestra. My arm's going to be sore. Can't play the bass. I was crafting. Do you think they'll use my excuse? Will they go for it? Too funny. Anyway, my daughter wanted to have a friend after school. And then I realized after I said, yes, she can come, and I'd sent her to school because she only goes for 1 hour. And it's another homeschooler that she likes him once in a while. It doesn't happen very often. So when they ask, I usually say yes, just because it's easy. And I didn't think about it, but I didn't check to see if she had all her homework done. I'm a bad mom today, bad homeschooler. We did do our work together, so most of it. I was like, well, we only had like 2 pages left of our one reading book, and then poems. So that would have been, that's an okay completion for the day. So anyway, I don't know if this would come off easier with water or not. This is why I like chalk paste, because it just comes off easier. I don't know. I was afraid. I don't know if it's gonna. Does sanding do anything other than just kind of take the grooves off? Nope. Doesn't really take the lettering off. Thought I'd try. Worth a try. It is coming off. I don't know. I have an old Cricut. Tell me if you're a Cricut person. I don't mean to be critical, but I actually kind of don't like the look of it. The vinyl. I'm over it. I've had so many t-shirts with the vinyl that have just fallen off. Our town is we had some wrestling shirts that before the first laundry, the Grangeville was coming off of it. Like somebody in town, I was trying to go local, help somebody out. Somebody had opened a new business. What I didn't know was she wasn't really using like good quality vinyl or anything, or machinery, I guess. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know enough that I don't like it. But anyway, all these sweatshirts totally fell apart. It was crazy. But all of their like Grangeville, the part she wrote the Grangeville on their sleeves, parts of the letters came off, and it was like, so I think my son said range ill. By the time he was, like by the first time it got to laundry, like it wasn't even his fault. It happened. I don't know if I really much care if it does not pick up the back, like make a hole on the sign if I use the scraper, but holy cow, maybe I should have done this way ahead of time. So some of the other ones, I don't think I'll show you some of the other ones I got. I got this one, which I thought, this one is painted, so I should be able to just kind of rough that up and sand it and start over. Says, this is the day the Lord has made. It's cute enough, but, you know, kind of racked up and dirty. It looks like it's been splattered and paint. I don't know. It's just not. It's $3. So I thought for $3, it's a real board. So I probably couldn't have even bought a real board. And my husband was saying they're kind of agreeing with me. Like for $2 or $3 a board. This one I really liked, and also has, this one I think is Mod Podge. So this will come off with water. And this is a regular, you know, rough board. Actually, it was $1.50. And it has a nice edge on it. So that was why I picked that one up. Things coming. So I was just looking for some inspiration. You guys ever do that? Go to thrift stores and try to find something that will inspire you to do some crafting. So, but this one I really think is going to look great with this coffee bar transfer that just came out yesterday. So if you want it, you're going to want to get it right away. I am working up a sweat already. I guess I'm sitting in the sun. Maybe I can get some air in here. I don't know. I'm in my little camper, so sometimes it's like being in a real live toaster. Just like a toaster in here. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything on Facebook. So if you're there on Facebook, make sure you say hello. Tell me if you answer the door when people come up to the door. You know, when it's a salesperson or Jehovah's Witnesses or the Mormons when they come. I always do. It doesn't matter who they are. I always answer. Maybe I shouldn't. But my kids are like, oh boy. And then they sit down in the room usually with me because they think it's like, let's watch the show. I'm going to get one wet, see if that helps it. I don't know. Let that soak a little. Boy, this is a good little scraper here. You don't have one of these. These are one of our Chocateur scrapers. Let me know if you want a link to the scraper, because it actually works really good for this. And I usually use it for like getting paste off too. I just spritz it and then it just scrapes off the paste. I don't have to go this hard on paste though. Holy cow. This is work. Probably the best way to do it. Like I said, the only reason I usually try to stay away from vinyl signs unless they're absolutely this one had some of the vinyl was like sticking up. Let's see if this works over here. I don't know. I don't know if that loosens it. Actually, I think it makes the vinyl kind of slippery. I don't know. Maybe it works. I don't know. I'm still out on that. I don't know. The jury is still out on that one. This little flower is kind of cute. I could see the draw because you can do whatever you want, but I think I would sit for hours. Like if I had to try to decide what to put on my signs. I appreciate the fact that our designs and our spacing, I'm terrible at spacing on signs. Our designs and spacing for Chocateur are already pre-designed. So I think that's the part I really like about it. I feel like we had, this one is called, I'll show you the transfer so you can see what I'm working towards here. This is the transfer. I had thought about doing it sideways, but because the holes are so large, I'm just going to go ahead and use it. But isn't this cute? I love this. This is brand new, and just love the design of this. And I don't have to worry about like how close together everything is. I'm just going to use, I think, these last three over here, or I can use these two. Actually, Maybe I'll do these. Americano, frappe, Irish cream, and a black coffee. I think that's, I don't know. We can go either way. That's what I'm planning on doing. And I'm going to keep it simple today just to show you how easy, well, simple except for getting the vinyl off. No, I think that makes it a little bit harder in some aspects because it is, yeah, the water. It makes it slippery when my scraper gets on there. Wish I could do it. Well, I wish I could do it left-handed, but then I've been practicing the last couple of days and my arm is hurting from holding it up. Oh my gosh. I'm whining about being a bass player whines. I don't know. Just saying. Ugh. But I just think if you have a wood surface, I think it looks more natural to paint it. That's just my feeling. And I've done, I guess I haven't done really any napkins. I'm not a napkin person either. The Mod Podge, I'll do it on occasion, but I don't know. It's just not my medium. I just like to paint it. I like it to look like it was really painted. So that's what we're shooting for here. Oh my gosh. I think it's just peeling the back up more where I got it wet. So we're going to stay away from the water on the rest of it, I think, just because it's kind of scratching up the back. I don't know if this was like this surface. Ugh. Excuse me. I started to get like, I felt like I got something stuck in my throat, the coughing from it. Not a cold, just like something stuck in there. So anyway, we just did school today and the girls went to choir each and we do all their, I teach their history, Bible, and then we do like a literature reading together. And so each of the girls, that takes about, to do theirs, it takes about 2 to 3 hours a piece for me to read their stuff to them. And then they, on their own, they do their own math. They do grammar-ish, English, depending on their grade, on their own. Ooh, this is really making a mess here. Wonder if, see, that actually made it worse. Look at the wet one. It like is peeled it up and sort of like a cardboardy background. Like, just trying to get it off here so I can. Yeah, water is not the way. That wasn't a good idea. Do as I say, not as I do. We're just going to have a rough board, unfortunately. So that's what we do. And then, science, we do a couple times a week together. We're doing a science unit. So I read that to them. So I usually do about 3 hours in the morning for high school for my daughter. And then for my high school daughter, Lydia. And then in the afternoon after lunch, we have lunch with Dad. And I don't know, a day in the life of a homeschooler, I guess I'm trying to tell you. And then in the afternoon, Lydia goes to choir in the high school, and Bethany and I do 2 to 3 hours of middle school, 8th grade. So, but I'm excited because we are going to move them together. Lydia's almost done with her year of high school work. So we're going to start up and just get a head start for next year and start up doing the high school unit. Yeah, much easier without, it's making an effect. So we are going to have to paint this to get it covered. This, if you have any aggression, this is a great way to do it. This might be, this is reminding me why I don't buy boards that are already done. I like the Chocolate Tour surfaces. There's a reason for it. Um, there's a reason I love the chalk couture surfaces, because they're easy to work with. And a lot of them are erasable, or you can put a new surface that, change them out, like our boards, box frames. Out of the box frames, you can actually change out the surface and leave the box frame part of it. So that's cool. We get to reuse the frame and just flip it over or put in a new one. Yep, carpal tunnel is feeling this. This is a great idea. Great idea, Dory. I wonder why we're not. I am on Prairie Scraps, I think. So then in the afternoon, we're usually kind of reading and doing schoolwork then till 3-4 o'clock, and then we're off to the races, to whatever is going on in the evening. We've got soccer going for Bethany right now in the evening, and just lots of royalty things going on in off time for Lydia. So she gets more rest in the evenings these days, and I actually think it's good for her because she's tired and exhausted and stressed. And anyway, this royalty thing is turning out to be a stressful thing, I'm telling you. Yeah, that came off actually nicer than where the water was. So word to the wise, don't use water on wood surfaces. Faux wood, in fact. This is a pretty heavy board, and I really liked this metal part. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, I'll make an exception. I try to stay away from these surfaces that have the vinyl, because sometimes the vinyl, you get a sticky residue under it and it's hard to get off. Boy, I am not strong. I'm feeling this in my... Okay. We're getting there. We're close. This one over here that was wet, I'm trying to give it a chance to dry a little bit before I keep peeling off the surface. So anyway, I do have a really, really old, the one where you had to use the cartridges for the crickets, and I used them way back when for doing scrapbooking. I haven't used it in a long time. I got it out for a couple projects, like for school lockers. We cut out letters. I should have done that this year because it would have been easier than trying to figure it out with stickers and stuff. It would have been easier, but it's not fancy dancy where it hooks up to your computer. So that's the downfall of it. I have ADHD of crafting. Can you tell? I go back and forth and in and out. It's a crazy day. So anyway, hope you guys have had a wonderful day. Tell me what you've been up to this week. How has your weather been? Oh my goodness. I'm always curious about weather. We have such varied weathers. Is that a thing? Weather. Our weather varies so much. It was freezing yesterday. We had the fire on overnight. In fact, the girls were resistant to bringing in wood. It's their job to bring in wood. And I finally said last night, before I went into piano lessons, I said, it's your job, Liddy. She was not giving me good looks. She was not happy to go out and have to haul in wood. But it was cold and it was kind of rainy. Like this morning, it was 32 degrees when we woke up. And I asked what the temperature was going to be. I guess, and I put on leggings because I thought 32 is cold until it's not. And now it's nice out. It's still kind of chilly out though. and it's going to cool off again. We always cool off in the evening. We might get warm during the day, but it always cools off in the evening here. No matter the season, it doesn't matter. We're almost there. You guys are awesome to be patient and watch through this far. See something pretty. It's, you know, all in the name of making something pretty for the walls, right? Remake a thrift store item. I probably should have put that in the title. Thrift store sign. To go back and edit. Make sure you follow me. And if you aren't already in my VIP group on Facebook, just put VIP down below and I will get you a link. I love to connect with people. It's just a sharing place. No cost whatsoever. Just be respectful, that's all. It's where I share all my crafts, and we definitely have some sharing of other people's ideas and crafts in there too. So try to make it a community of crafters. Love to have you join me. It's a private group. And I also, that's where I share like any deals and stuff I have. And we're almost there. We're down to the last 3 letters here. You excited? Boy, I thought it was going to just peel off. This, oh shoot, I just peeled way more of that off than I wanted. I was thinking it would just peel off really nicely and we could just go on our merry way and make a sign. Never happens like that, right? Never works like that. Okay, come on. There it is. Ran out of eggs, so I was like leaving the girls and I said, could you make me something for supper, because I got to run tonight. I have orchestra at 6:30. Beth has soccer at 7, so I'm like, I have to run out anyway. So and Lydia's friend has to go home, so she's like, can I get a ride, otherwise I can ask for one. I'm like, yeah, we're going out, somebody will give her a ride. Like, but right now I got to get live. So then I got in here to set up and it wasn't going. Of course it wasn't going. So you know, the little pieces, I have my lap full. And I'm just gonna kind of get some of these edges off on the top because I want it to be smooth when I paint it. This is intense work today for this sign here. Just keep saying to myself, $2, $2. And it's gonna look cool, right? If you are interested in purchasing any of the items I make in lives, the finished items, or and for this one, if you would like a link to the supplies to make your own, obviously I can't give you a link to this because I don't know what is on the edges of these. It's like somebody washed it with a tissue or something. I don't know. The edges are so rough. There's like fuzz on it. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get it clean here. Maybe sandpaper is the best to take it off with. Get the fuzzies off. I don't know what that is. Always try to make a good surface to go ahead and paint on. That's always my goal. If you're painting the surface. It's funny, I would, you know, go shopping or whatever, even with my mom, she'd be like, this would be a nice surface. You could do this. I'm like, I'm not repainting that. I'm kind of a paint snob sometimes because I like to have surfaces that are ready to go. Make it fast and easy. I'm getting spoiled. Chalk It Tour puts out such great surfaces. You don't have to do anything to get it going. So put it down here a little bit more so you don't have to look at my arms. All right, this is just dangling. I'll have to, I think I'm going to just cut it off and I'll redo that at some point. Oh, maybe I won't. I don't know. Oh, I've got to. Oh my gosh, I have my foofy scissors in here and I can't see my good one. Oh, got it. Yay. There we go. Okay, that is going to just set aside. That's going to be a piece neck later. And then I want to get cardboard out so I don't paint my surface. It's just easier to put something underneath it so I don't make a mess. I'm going to use some Waverly paint, and I think I'm just going to keep it black. So I'm just going to use a new coat. This Waverly, this is the ink paint, and I love this stuff. I get it at Walmart, Wally World. So if you were wondering. And I always like to work with a wet brush. I just get it wet in the lid, and then that water goes back in here. This is it is called a chalk. Waverly Inspirations chalk paint, but it is acrylic. So it's not necessarily, it is permanent. Acrylic is pretty permanent, right? So we're just going to do a quick coat of this and refresh it. Reuse, refresh. I love to reuse things. Tell me if you... The nice thing about using chalk paint, usually it will kind of soak in there. I might have to do 2 coats, especially in those areas where I ripped stuff up. I'm getting to the bottom of the barrel with my paste here, or my chalk paint, my Waverly paint. It's amazing what a coat of, ooh, it's getting kind of thick down there. Come out, wherever you are. I might have to put some water into that, because it's pretty thick. So Saturday is a double weekend. We got, Bethany has a soccer game down in Lewiston, so that's an hour 15 away. And it's a tournament game, so Dave will be doing that, and I am doing the Princess Mom this weekend. Saturday, she is working at the 4-H party, and that is 20 minutes away, so we will be going and doing princess-ship. So that'll be fun. Right? It's fun, really, it's fun. Yeah, no, it is. Also, oh, tomorrow I've got a couple cleaning jobs, so it's a busy couple cleaning jobs. So probably no, usually on Fridays, our school is out, our local school. They get supposedly all their schooling back in with just an extra half an hour a day for 4 days a week. So I don't know how a 5th day of the week gets into a 4th day. I don't understand it altogether. I don't understand it at all, actually. But, you know, 4 days it is. You're never going to be able to go back. I tell you that because the parents like it, or the teachers like it a lot, and so do the kids, of course. And any parents that are able to. I think probably the sports parents like it too a little bit, because it makes it a little easier to do some away games on weekends and stuff. It gives you an extra break. But because we have games, whenever the games are going on here, they're pretty far away. And I'm going to just, I'm painting the side so it all looks uniform and kind of cleans up those edges, seals it in, because the edges weren't very sealed. And then, I should have a bigger brush, huh? I'm just going to take a look here. Oh my goodness. It's so thick, I'm like almost pasting it on, but it's kind of working out nice because it'll just soak in. There we go. So a couple cleaning jobs tomorrow. I guess that's what we'll be doing during the day, because I got to do one for sure during the day. I need the other one done. So, and I need it done this weekend and I won't have time. We are busy. But tomorrow's one of them has to be done during the day, during business hours. And that's fine. I'm thankful to have the work. Very thankful. So we are just gonna, I think once this dries, you aren't even gonna be able to tell where my little bumpies are. I'm putting some thicker paint into that They're there, but you know, this is kind of a dull paint anyway. It's not shiny when it dries, so I think it'll be just fine. You want to get just a bit more over here on my spots, my known divots. My known divots, so we don't have any letters coming through. That's the biggest thing, right? I guess I could have like puttied it or something to get it evened out, but you know, hopefully this will just kind of go into it. So not changing much as far as a board goes, because it's still going to be this black color. I think I wore my black shirt today, huh? Just making sure. Both sides. It's not perfect, but nothing beautiful is ever perfect, right? Smooth it out here. All right. I don't think I even, like, while it's wet, I'm not seeing any specific letters. So that's the good news. Even if there's a couple little imperfections and divots and stuff, I don't think it's going to show. I'm just going to set this aside here and get this dried up. So and then I'm gonna, because I'm worried about like dryness and stuff, I'm gonna also go ahead and wax this surface. Definitely got my finger into that. That was not smart. I could see something sticking up, so I wanted it off. Grabbed it in my finger and made a mess. This chalk paint is definitely getting on the too thick side, but I'm going to use every last drop. I probably had that jar for 2 or 3 years. I think for orchestra tonight, I'm going to have to get out of my leggings and put on some shorts under my skirt and be a little cooler. Trying to get everything off my hands because I'm sort of a mess. I'm always a messy crafter. So if you're here for neatness, this may be the wrong place. I don't know. Okay. So not much else exciting happening. Oh, so Saturday, soccer and Princesshood. And then what else? Sunday, church. I think I may have another cleaning job, but I'm going to try to get them done tomorrow because I don't like to work on Sunday. I don't like to do anything, actually. I kind of put a stop. No, kids aren't allowed to really do much on Sundays. No, just sit and rest. Rest is good. Church and rest. I don't know why it is. What is it about Sunday that makes you feel like you need a nap? I don't know. You know the answer to that question. It's like the $1 million question. Why are Sundays more exhausting than any other day of the week? I don't know. Looks like maybe have a little bit right here. I could see it in the Ooh, I do have an idea though. Ideas are coming to me. I was really excited about this one because we have 2 other of these graphic designs with bottles, and one is the first one that came out was perfume. Well, they were okay. They were like vintage perfume jars. They were cute, but you know, not my favorite just because it's like a rough surface there. I don't know. I don't want it to be too raised. What a weird surface. It's definitely not as smooth as it was, but that's okay. We're doing something totally different on it here. It's feeling quite dry, actually. I'm not getting any on my fingers when I do that. So we're going to go ahead and do some waxing here and get this good and waxed so that nothing comes up. We don't want to grab it with our transfer. We don't want this stuff on our transfer. So I'm going to wax it up. And this isn't so much for the shine. My wax is also at the end of the everything's at the end right now. No. Christmas uses up a lot of my surface, you know. Boy, that's kind of an interesting little piece of wax there. Christmas uses up a lot of my supplies, so I'm kind of at the end, and then you wait till, you know, spring release and stuff like that. So new colors are coming in. Let's see if we can get this on here. I usually try to go with a grain of this wood, but you know, there's not much. Let's see if we can get. It doesn't look like it says much over here. Just trying to get it good and waxed because I don't want it to come off and be a little bit more smoother of a surface here. You can kind of see like wax on, wax off. It does buff up nicely. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. All right. Well, I'm thinking either white or Dune. I'm probably leaning towards white because I'm thinking with that, you can kind of actually see some of that wax on there. I know not to take heat to it because it'll melt it, but it will smooth out this area, I think. I don't know what's going on there. All right. It's okay. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to give it a try. If it doesn't work, it's no big deal. It's just crafting, right? So this is the coffee bar transfer. And I'm just going to use one single color on it. I just want to, that really needs to be mixed up. Do one single color. That's all we're going to do. I'm going to get my paints out of here, this out of here. And okay, clean up my surface here. I love just the simplicity of doing, you know, neutrals. We can always go in and, what do you think? The 3. This would be pushing it. Maybe do the 2. Right? See, I was thinking these could actually go on a t-shirt, or you could do one at a time. If you like one specific drink and just want to do like a 5x5, you can totally do that. All right, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, it's a little early. What's he doing home early? Best way not to go back on itself is to lift it off like this. This one's really cut in there. It's got lots of design, lots of spots. So I'm gonna, because this is so sticky, I want to get it fuzzed the first time you use it. So the first one was perfume. So like I said, it was very pretty bottles, but I don't even use perfume. I'm allergic to most perfumes, so it's not my thing. And then the second one that came out was, oh, don't do that, wine glasses. And I was like, I am not a drinker. I don't want to promote that. So I didn't do the wine glasses. So I was so excited when they did coffee. So excited. All right. I'm going to maybe just take this and use it to kind of mask off side of it, because this is a bigger transfer. It's 12 by 18. It is reusable. And so once we're done using it, I will just, holy cow, that is still very sticky. I'm going to fuzz it some more. You can just take it into the sink and wash it at warm water. This is really a sticky transfer. That's a good thing. And it stays sticky even through washing. You don't want to use any chemicals on it. Just lukewarm, easy to the touch temperature water, and you're good to go. All right. Let's see. Do we want... I was thinking it would look more appealing to have more on here, but I don't know. They're going to fall off a little bit. Does that matter? Got some of that vinyl stuck in there. You don't want anything stuck in the back of your transfer. It'll lift it up and leak your paste. I don't know. What do you guys think? Can you see it? So just the edge of this cup and the edge of that cup will be off. I think I can go. The only thing is this one's got the espresso martini, which I happen to know is alcohol. I don't know. I'm going to change my mind. This definitely does peel up. It just a teeny bit of the black came up that way. I'm going to do this. Funny enough, yesterday my son sent me, this is what I want to print off. Where do I go to print stuff? And I'm like, do you own the copyright? He's like, I just took it off Pinterest. And it happened to be diagrams of coffee. I'm like, I have this one. Do you want me to make you this? And he's like, no, that's not what I want. He wanted something specific. He goes, I like how it's diagrammed. I'm like, that is such a weird thing for a 19-year-old to say. I just thought it was really weird. Anyway. That was the conversation of the day yesterday. He had a great concert last night. We watched it on. And then Monday, we're back to work, right? Back to work, back to school. And then the weekend after, first parade. And my daughter is going to go alone. She's going to be the only one. She is, whoops. I want to get that in the middle. Nope, not that way. I kind of folded it a little bit where I thought it looks like the middle. So it's a little more centered. The nice thing is everything is like centered on the transfer. So you don't have to worry about like, where do you place these things? I could never. I'm going to actually, now that we're doing it, I'm going to put these all the way down the bottom, and I see two small ones that might be able to go to the top. There. I think that's going to be good. Okay. Just have to be careful over here. More of that vinyl. It's everywhere. Vinyl is everywhere. Okay. Get the bubbles out. You can really see where the bubbles are with these transfers, and you can see through them, which is really nice too. Get the bubbles out really good because you don't want those. I think this one might fit right up here. One fit here, and I think this one might fit up there too. So we might be able to fill the whole thing. We'll see. All right, white. I think I'm going to do. Did I tell you I never found my white chalk paste? I ended up having to open up a brand new white chalk paste. I don't know where it went. It is with my orange squeegee of the year. I lost that too. I know, I'm losing my mind, right? Oh, that's actually in the thing. So we're going to work really hard to get that down. This is going to be super easy peasy. And I'm going to start on this side because I don't want to go over. Right? And I don't want to forget that I don't want to go over. So you can use plenty of chalk paste and then just scrape it off at the end. Just take off the extra. And this is going to go really nicely. I'm excited. Excited for coffee now that I've been off for 2 weeks, you guys, doing this diet. I've been feeling better though, I have to say, and I think we've discovered 2 of us are allergic to almond flour, at least. I don't know, or having reaction to processed almond flour. We both had trouble with it yesterday. I actually had both of us had, Lydia and I both had like a anaphylactic reaction to almond flour and something because we went off everything and then we're slowly putting things on in small amounts and then checking to see how our system takes it, and neither one of us did very well. Okay, just put all the extra back in, easy peasy. And then we're just going to set that right there, peel this off slowly from the middle. You don't want to stretch this. It is a silk screen print. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? You don't want to stretch across the bias. You don't want to go this way on an angle. You want to do it even Steven. I love it, you guys. That's cute. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right, we're going to put the backing back on there and set it aside for now. And I got stuff to do here. I want to dry it because I think I can fit those other 2 up here. But I want to dry them first because if you don't dry it, it will come off when you put the transfer back on top. I'm not going to stick it real hard, but you just never know. I think I'm going to have to switch the ribbon out when we do that. I know I just put some. Is that cute? Let me show you that. Is that cute? So easy peasy, isn't it? So cute. Love it. I have to switch the ribbon out because the ribbon is more of like an off-white. And I think I'm going to put this. See, this is where it gets tricky, trying to. Does that fit here? This right here. And I'm going to not do the caramel macchiato part. I'm going to move that somewhere else. Okay, I'm just doing that little mug. The caramel macchiato. Is that what it's called? I don't know what they're called. I'm not the official coffee person, although I like my coffee. I miss my coffee. That is definitely the one thing I think of every morning. But the cool thing is, because I like my Froofy coffees at the coffee shop, it is saving me a ton of money by not drinking coffee for 2 weeks. Because we all drink coffee, actually. Hello? You too. How's that
I'm
look?
going to drop her off and then go get gas.
Okay.
Love you.
Thank you.
Yep.
I love not getting gas. I hate getting gas, you guys. I'm going to work on this one over here while that dries, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I need to dry it. I'm having regrets. I want to make sure. I got a little bit of the arrow up above, so I'm just going to try to wash that off, and it's coming off really easy. Came off really good. Our pastes are specially formulated to go in our transfers, and they are washable, non-toxic, which is really nice. You don't smell, there's not a bad smell or anything. There we go. And then I'm going to put this back over here. I'm just going to put it in there so it's not marking anything up or folding back or something. So this one is going to go right here, this little one. This one is a double espresso. That sounds good. Yummy. Tell me what your coffee drink of choice is if you are a coffee drinker. If you're not, tell me you're not. It's okay. I'm not right now either. We're all suffering. No. Probably the sign of a true addiction, right? That I can't stand the thought of not having my coffee. I've been really thirsty though, so maybe that's a sign that I've been super dehydrated. I don't know. I don't know what it means. Ooh, isn't that cute? Let's get this off here. I got it. That was not too bad. I don't think my placement, this looks crooked to me. I don't know. What do you think? See, I told you placement is the most difficult part. It is. So it's nice when the artists take care of it for you. All right, the other one we wanted. Oh yeah, the caramel macchiato. I was gonna do the little caramel. I can speak. The little caramel macchiato sign right here. On the side, because it doesn't fit on top. But it's kind of fun to have all the lettering. And it's sort of random in a designer kind of way. So hopefully that looks nice. If not, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I got pretty dry in there. You don't want to leave your paste, like that looks pretty good, doesn't it? You did it. You don't want to leave your paste too long in your in the transfer to dry on the object. You want to get your transfer off so that it, doesn't dry in the transfer. So when you peel the transfer back, it might stick to the transfer. Okay, so there it is. Let me show you. What do you think? Isn't that cute? Kind of cute. All right, now we have this metal thing. I'm just going to put that back on because I really like it. But first, we are going to use a little sandpaper on this. Oh, shoot. I did get rid of my cardboard, though. Because I want to rough it up. So sorry you can't really see this, but you get the idea. I'm going around the edges and roughing it up good. Kind of like it was before I painted it, right? And then getting that extra ridge too. I want that to be in the corners. And then we gotta find my Don't smear the car macchiato. It's funny, I always start with sanding like really lightly and then find I really like it strong. Anyway, so tried to do that on there, but I think I failed. I think I failed on that. All right, I guess I can get that in there. That wasn't very smooth. That makes such a big difference to do those edges like that, doesn't it? It just adds a little extra character, makes it look a little more vintage. A little more down there. So Saturday, come join me at 3 o'clock after all of our busyness on Saturday. I will be coming live in the DIY arts and crafts room. So make sure if you want a reminder, if you want to be in my reminder group, I do a text or I could do messenger or both, whichever one. So put remind down below and I will get you in one of my groups if that's something you would like to be added to, because I don't always remember when everybody's going live, whatever either. So where is, excuse me while I know I just put twist ties up here. There they are. And they're even black, you guys. They're even black. Got my twist ties. And then I'm trying to see if we have some black and white. Isn't this so much better than the word board? I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one? Before or after do you like? Before or after? This is my black and white, I think. Yep. Let's see what we come up with for both. So they had it. I'm going to copy exactly what they did on this. Somebody was smart, so I'm just going to repeat. So we're just going to, this is, like I said, this is such a very heavy metal here that you want it to stay on. What a clever way to make a decoration. I'm sure this was like a store-bought sign at some point. Put that zip tie on there. Oops. Make sure I can get this one in too. For sure, stick around, and I have lots of creative ideas. I'd love to have you follow it, and if you would be so kind as to spread the word for me and tell a few friends, because this is my small business, and so I am a chalk couture designer, so you're welcome to purchase from me. Directly, you can get craft supplies and any of the items that I make. You know, just let me know if you're interested in something, and I will try to either make it again, or I can also get some on there, or recreate, or do your own version, do something special order. Although special orders always make me nervous. If you watch me enough, you've seen me get nervous about special orders. It's a lot of pressure. I'm just going to cut the tails off here. Throw those away. I keep thinking my garbage can is under me, but I filled up my garbage can, but not the bag. So isn't that cute? Looks so vintagey. All right. Boy, this would be fun if it... I'm thinking this, but I'm almost thinking that's too black, and I might... Which one? Or I could do this. I love that too. I'm thinking the black and white. I'm just going to go really classic with this one. I do have some black and white stripes, but I think that's too dark. This one's, I don't know. I think it'll be too wide. All right, let's try this one. This I'm sure I see. I don't know. I have a little bin that I have everything in, so I don't really know like where I got everything now. So this, unfortunately, I don't know either. You know, I probably got it Hobby Lobby or Walmart, one of the two. Probably Hobby Lobby. So not too bad for a $2. I'm going to put you up a little bit now because I'm going to be working up. A $2 thrift store find. Try to fish this through though. Oh, this isn't going to pose to be easy, is it? I'm going to use my poker, my tool. These tools all come in handy. This one has a like a poker on it. Kind of wish he was getting eggs. Maybe he solved our egg problem. He has somebody he works with that brings in eggs from the farm. Maybe he can get us some eggs. So we're out of eggs. We've been eating so many. So many eggs. We're trying to keep it farm fresh, trying to get everything, you know, more whole and as unprocessed as we possibly can. This is no easy one to get it through. Oofta. I got it. Yay, there it was. Okay. All right, well, you get the idea. Well, let's finish it, right? We've gone this far. I think if you've stuck around this long, maybe you've gone through and kind of fast forward a little. That's fine too. I get it. I do that too. Or sometimes I just kind of let them run. Maybe I'm not listening or pay attention. I'll watch, you know, check in. Oh yeah, I see what's going on. And that's how I get all kinds of ideas from other people too, right? It's fun to get ideas. Just going to put a cute little bow just like they had before. This was the color of ribbon that was on there before. So I didn't think that one was right. If I had used Dune, that would have been perfect, those bows. Could have put them right back on. All right, and making bows, they're definitely 95% is all in the fuss with bows. Cute. Okay, get our scissors out here. Of course, I need to trim this one this way. Oops. Here we go with my inability to cut. Never cuts for me. I don't know why. All right. There we go. Maybe I cut that one too long. I tried not to waste it and try to get it right, but I did it a little bit too much. So I will be back Saturday. Be watching for that. And for sure, if you're not too busy, watch the other creators on there on the DIY Arts and Crafts room. That'll be so much fun. All right. This is a pretty good, I should have taken it. I didn't even take a picture. I'll have to take it a screenshot of my video because I didn't even take a picture. Oh, that one went through much easier. I don't know. Maybe it was a bigger hole. Who knows? If I'm willing to ship anything that you want, if you wanted this shipped, it's going to be, I don't know. It should be okay to ship. It is heavier on the heavier side, but I've been able to get most things shipped lately for $13, around $13. That's not long enough. We're under. And this will definitely stay together because we zipped it together. It would have been a pain to go around those. Now, to make them identical, right? I think this is so cute. We could do anything, really. But stay tuned. I'm going to be doing lots more with this one. I love this little. This transfer is versatile because you could do them. You could do watercolors in it. Is that about the same? You could do single ones. You could use whichever ones. Oh, tea towels. Wouldn't they be cute? Oh, we have to do some of those, you guys. Those would be really cute. That would be really cute. All right, there we go. We got it all put back together. Isn't that cute? I'm so excited about this. I don't know, you guys. It's a pretty cute little sign. Let me know if it's something that you would like to purchase because I might be playing with it. Isn't it the cutest? I think it's so cute. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. Make sure you keep on crafting and have a very blessed evening.